Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, dismissing the Black Channel here at Ticker Talker with the Strat Time Report. And we got a little fade in here in the afternoon, or should I say midday. So let's take a look at what we got here. So what we did have is SPY gaps up and just sits. And so we've seen a lot of this stuff here. You can see the last few days. We go up in here and sit and do nothing. But still stair stepping up, and you can go in the upper middle. Once again, we got the inside weeks, and a lot of these inside weeks still in force and good. So you can see that above that. Now on the daily, just coming back in to test the opening right here. Doji day for the SPY, which you can expect here because we've got a lot of things going every which way. Some things going up, some things going down, and now things changing a little bit. So that's why you'll hear me say that every hour is like a new day to us. So you can see here on the hourly 60 lower left, once it starts coming down here to take out previous lows, we can look for stuff that's weak. Let me see, I got something popping here. Let me see here. BIGC, what are you doing here? We got a new issue, BIGC, just opening right now, so that's how I spot that. So if we go to QQQ here, once again, you can see sit here, stuck in here. How are we going to get out of here? Doji day for broader averages, but still upper middle, still inside week to the upside, and a lot of those things so far still good. So now that we have a new hour, we want to see which side of this hour we take out. And obviously, the broader average is not doing too much here, but they're holding their gains, and that's what's key here. So if we go to NVAX, and NVAX on the gap up here, now you can see this inside on the 60. So if this thing's going to come back in, we're going to be looking here below here. If they want to bring this thing in, it would break 174.37. It's almost there. But if you go to the 15s on the lower left here you can see if you're really good, and I'm going to show you what some really good people can do here. It goes up and goes inside on the 15, right? There's your 212 reversal inside bar down right here, right? Below 184, 180.54, right? And then it comes down here. Now, if you're savvy enough, you can try and take this inside bar back up right here because you've already got their money, right, on the downsides. However, when it comes back into here, you get out. All right, didn't go. Then when it comes down into here, you can see how it changes red, and we know outside bars exist. This thing's going to take that out, right, and go as an outside bar, which it did. All right. So then when it comes down through here, it takes this out. This is exhaustion risk. Anytime you're going into new highs or new lows, anybody who had stops are going to be stopped here and here. Then the sellers would have to step down, which they did not. So you'd take profits off of that. Then as it comes back up into here, you can get long again because you got an outside bar you're dealing with. That's a broadening formation. So when we take this out, we're going to take that out, which it did. All right, here's your broadening formation, the lower low, and then it goes up into here, higher high, and then you could take this back short here. Then, if you're good and you're watching the 30 here, now it goes inside 30 down to go try to trigger the 60 below 175.13. Pretty nifty, huh? So that's how you can really play these gappers if you're good. But like I said, for most people, you can slow it down and just stick on 30 60s. And if we can take this 60 out, then we'll see if they can come down and do a little bit more damage. We've got, though, on the upside, you've got MA here having a real nice day. And MA, you can see this in the upper middle, the inside weak to the upside, like so many things. Just a little bit quick on the 60, but we'll see if that gives us any more entries on that. 30 maybe. Inside on the 30 right now, we'll see if that can take this out. Albeit the broader average is kind of stalling out. You're not getting a lot of futures help out of all this stuff. Overstock. We've been talking about this boy for a while. Where's it going, Rob? Let's take a look. Overstock, broadening formation, higher high, lower low, and takes it out. Boom. All right. They said it couldn't do it. We said it could. All right. I talked about that last night. If you didn't get a chance to watch the Strat Attack last night, I would go watch that on my channel. A lot of good information on stuff that we do here, but you can see that Overstock just takes care of business by taking out the highs. Where some people will say, this is resistance, as if there's a bunch of sell orders there. That's the last bastion of stops. I got news for you, okay? Old highs are not resistance. So we go to Disney. And Disney now starting to fade back in. Disney, you can see here in front of the news here, there's a gap. You can see this inside bar here in the upper middle. Take it out and then come back through. Boom, takes that out. Unfortunately, it was a gap. But the good thing is on the monthly here. What the heck's this? Hello. Anyway, inside month to the upside. That's still good for the rest of the month, climbing back up, all this kind of stuff. But here's that inside bar rev strat coming through there. So it just gaps up. Now you can see, here's your exhaustion risk again. Goes back up into the highs, right? So it takes everybody out who's trying to short this thing, right? Now it can come back through these guys and try and stop some more stuff out. We'll see if that can take this 60 down. Now you can see this inside 60 goes up, exhaustion risk, and then back down here. This is rev strat below 128.31. It's there right now to come down and take this out. Magnitude only 128.06. So not a lot of magnitude on that, but it is still working. So we go to Lulu. And Lulu was in the vid last night about this inside day, upper middle, or upper left, inside day, and then it goes up, and then we talk about triggering other things. And here, it triggers the inside week to the upside, right? Then, some exhaustion risk up into here, as it goes inside 60 and now trying to go the other way. So if you grab this and we're able to get this on the break, either the daily break or another thing that we use is the continuity reconfirmation. What that means is when it drops in here and then goes back green, you buy it right there, right? Then if you got this 60 signal coming against you, you can go short because you've already made their money. Now you're trading with their money. So it would be a tall order to come down and take all of this out. But if you can make anything off of that, that's fine. Then you can look for another buy signal later to get back long. We got Nike coming up here. Nike. And Nike, once again, upper middle, coming up to take out the inside week and had a nice run there. And now, like a lot of things, stalling out in here. We got some of the commods coming up, XLE guys here, but now dropping back in. But you had like FCX now dropping back in, but coming out of the ashes, and you can see that monthly comes down here, triangle them out, inside month, and then up, 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 up. Now exhaustion risk here, taking them out. We'll see if anything comes of that. But once again, on the upper left, daily, this is what you like, coming back through the range. Then it just goes into exhaustion risk up there and takes them out. We've got, I'm writing some more stuff down, man. I'm going to run out of time. ZM. And ZM, another thing we look for, the inside day here, right, on the upper left, retriggers the inside week to the upside, right? Okay, and that's what we look for, and then we'll see if there's anything else. Good way to get in here. Here you can see this on the 60, right out the chute. The down two, stop them out, boom. Reversal right there over 266.29. Trading 272.87, not bad. ZI pokes down a little bit on the 60 here, but we talked about this last night in both the nightly report and the strat attack. The inside week here on the upper middle, right? And then the inside day to reconfirm that, right? To go up sideways and try and get the measured move out of this thing. So we'll see. Now, that was an inside bar, so in an hour, potentially goes inside, then pokes down, then gives the rev strat and goes right back up. We'll see. All right, watching these features just kind of sitting there, still sitting there. We've got... we had the energies coming up here a little bit. You had crude number this morning. Now UCO starting to fade back in a little bit. You know how these things like to fade a bit. But you had NBL. How's that doing? NBL now fading. All right. And I mean NBR. NBR still inside in the 60. NBR, and you can see this on the lower left. And then if you go to the upper left, you'll see the inside day to the upside still holding in there. So we'll see if these things try and rally back a little bit. How's PXD doing? PXD still holding some gains here too, so we'll see. You can watch that with the XLE and the XOP, which have been fading. These guys aren't, so you might get yourself an inside 30 here and see if these things start to recover at all. We've got, let's see, CENX. I pull that up with the CENX having another nice day, and that's with the commods, but now starting to fade off the 60, the 30, as you can see here, like a few things out there. Another gapper that was nice here is a CDLX. And here's what you look for here. CDLX gaps down, right? Then you got your 30-minute reversal here, inside 30 to the upside. And then you got another one here to add to it. Boom! And let's say that the 30 minutes are too fast for you. You just go to the inside 60, down, inside, and back up. There you go. If we go to Boeing, actually, in the Dow is coming up here a bit here. And Boeing, a little suspect, but one of the things we look for here on the week in the upper middle, right, is because we know outside bars exist, and this goes green, and once it starts coming back through here, we're looking to take this out. All right, let's see, why is that not showing? Switch it to the week. And that, we're looking for 174.14, and we got 174.98. There you go, outside week, right? That's what we look for. So on the downside, let's see, LRN. There's a lot going on today, folks, and you can see a lot of stuff starting to counter a little bit. But once again, here you can see this LRN having a nice push here. Just looking for nice long green bars to see what comes up. On the downside, microchip. And microchip here just gaps down. We'll see if anything more comes of it. Gives us the outside weak and the upper middle. All right, so we know about that. And then if you go to the 30s, there's a couple nice 30s here. And so what you can do here, you see, the inside 30 down. Another inside 30 down into exhaustion risk. Here, taking these guys out. So when this comes back into here, you cover because the sellers didn't step down. Then inside bar countered with hammer. Do we look for that? We do. Then you can reverse and get long and take her back up. See? Okay, we got McKesson. And McKesson inside day to the downside, upper left, right? So that sets up the potential for an outside week if they keep dumping on this thing, see? Down through here. So we'll see if that keeps going. On the 60, got anything on the 60? Right now, trying to see if we can take out some of those lows. We've had double L here, and now maybe get an inside 60 and see this is what we like, back through previous range. And then up in the upper middle, you see this is a reversal. Take out the previous side, then here, 2-2 reversal back down on the week. So we'll see if this thing can set up an inside 60. We had ANET coming down, and now you can see these inside 60s down into here, down the lower left. Once again, coming back through a previous range. Right, we like that because anybody long is going to be stopped against all this stuff. We call it pivot machine gun. Take them out. And what did it do? As soon as it started tanking, we're going to set up the outside weak in the middle. Right? It did it. Now the question can go outside monster and keep puking. APT and APT. Oops. APT coming back down. And you can see here in upper middle, the shooting star. Right, and this is what we look for because we're stuck in this mother bar range here, right? So we can expect back and forth as new price discovery begins. And so when it goes up into here, anybody short against any of this stuff, they're gone. And now, boom, back to the previous range, ANET. Cirrus Logic having some issues here too. And Cirrus, you can see yesterday was really nice, this 2-2 reversal daily upper left. And now if you go to the upper middle, you see how this is forming an outside bar. We're going to look to take this thing out and go outside on the week. If we can do it, we could use another setup. So what you're going to see here, this is what we wait for on the 60. Corrective activity, bring it up, stop these guys out. Then you get the inside bar back through the previous range. We call that triangle layout. Boom. All right, there. Did it up in here. Here's your exhaustion risk. Boom, 2-2 reversal, back through. Wait for them to pop it up, and off you go. We'll see if that sets up again. Utilities we're getting hit here too, XLU. And you can see this now halting, but you can see here, if you don't see broadening formations just yet, what's wrong with you? Been drawing them for you forever here. There you go. There's your broadening formation. That needs to get out of there. Ooh, on the upside, another nice inside day was Melly, and that was in the video last night. Here at the inside day, and off she goes. See if that sets up again. Vapo. And Vapo having some issues here, and you see back through previous range. And here, when it takes this out, except it was a gap, right? You can see we're going to go outside weak, but back through the previous range. And it goes outside of the month as well. So this thing just cratering. So we can stay and keep an eye on this thing as well. Wind Resource, I just spotted this one coming in here. Let's see what's going on here. Wind goes outside day, upper left. Not doing too much on the week, but you can see here in the lower left, the inside 60 to the downside right there. All right? See that? Good. Okay, if we go to... time we got here, we're running out of time, but we got a couple more I can put up for you. Like I said, if you want to join me during the day, we're going through this stuff non-stop, and this list in here, stuff like that. So Brian coming back up here, a PAYC. I'll look at one more. Okay, and you see PAYC here on the weekly, upper middle. The inside bar, it pokes down a little bit and then comes back through here. Right, and that's what we're looking for. Then we're looking to take this out, and hopefully more of that with more week to go, as you can see on the daily upper left coming back through previous range. So yeah, I'll leave it at there. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. Then the futures dry up, and then tones can change in the afternoon, as you can see, and that's why we're staying on them. If you come to my Smith in the Black channel here, Ticker Talker, all my videos are free, and I especially was proud of last night's Strat Attack. I would go watch that if I were you. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith in the Black channel here, Ticker Talker with the Strat Time Report.